Math 76, Lesson 15, Equal Groups Stories. So this is a new type of story problem where we'll either be using multiplication or division to solve our problems. So let's look at our first example. Let's see here. They say at Russell Middle School there were 232 7th grade students in 8 classrooms. If there were the same number of students in each classroom, how many students would be in each 7th grade classroom at Russell Middle School? So in this case, we know our total number of students. We know how many classrooms there are. We want to know how many students would be in each classroom if we did it evenly. So we're going to be using division here. All right, so if we're going to be taking a large number and breaking it into 8 even groups, that's going to be an act of division. All right, so let's go ahead and do that on our paper. We've got 237, it's not 37, we have 232 students in 8 classrooms. So we're going to make 232 our dividend, 8 will be our divisor. 8 goes into 23 2 times. 2 times 8 gives me 16. I then subtract, cannot subtract 6 from 3, so I'm going to regroup. 13 minus 6 gives me 7, and 1 minus 1 gives me 0. I bring down the 2. I ask myself how many times will 8 go into 72. The answer is 9. I know that from my times tables. 9 times 8 gives me 72, and it cancels out perfectly. So 29 students in each classroom. All right, so that was a case where I used division. Let's see if I can find one where I use multiplication. Let's see here. I got to cover up the answer. So in this example B, it says in the store parking lot there were 18 parking spaces in each row, and there were 12 rows of parking spaces. Altogether, how many parking spaces were in the parking lot total? So here I do not have the total amount, which means I'm going to have to use multiplication. I have 18 parking spaces in each row, and I have 12 rows. So I'm going to multiply the number of parking spaces in each row by the number of rows. So this will be 18 times 12. So we just set up our multiplication algorithm. 18 times 12, 2 times 8 gives me 16. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Right? I place my tens place 0. 10 times 8 is 80, or 8. All right? So that's how that works, by the way. And then 1 times 1 is 1, so 180. Add 6, 12, 2. 226 is my final answer. So 226 spaces. All right. So the key here is that if you are given your total amount, like we were with the 7th grade students, you're most likely going to have to divide to find a piece, or the amount in a particular group. And then if you're not given the total amount, like in our parking, 216, let's double check our math. Did I add incorrectly? Yes, I did. Right here. 8 and 3 is 11, not 12. Whew. Man, hey, if I do make mistakes in videos, do let me know in the comments so that way I can re-record them and upload them correctly. Again, don't forget, no one's infallible. Everyone makes mistakes, including your teacher. So don't get too down on those. But anyways, like I was saying, with this one, we were not given the total amount, so we had to multiply to find the total amount. That's it for this lesson. If you guys have any questions, let me know on the school's website, and I will see you in class.